like a Hellcat.
I'm Ravi Kumar V, Mechanical Engineering Department, Global Academy of Technology. Today we'll have discussion on basic fundamentals of engineering graphics. Okay, let us see what is first before going to engineering graphics. What is drawing? So drawing is graphical representation of an object is called drawing. It's a universal language of engineers. The mode of communication through sketches is called graphic language. So what is engineering drawing? Now, so engineering drawing is graphical form of a representation of an object with technical details like required actual size, shape, and manufacturing methods. And drawings drawn by an engineer using some of the drawing engineering instruments, engineering concepts, engineering principles, engineering applications. Okay, so now let us see what is different types of drawings. There are so many different types of drawings. They'll be based on natural drawings and botanical drawings, geological drawings, geographical drawings, portrait drawings, so many different types. Other than now, here you're going to concentrate more on engineering drawings. In engineering drawing, usually you're going to classify two types. One is building related drawing and machine component drawing. Usually these drawings you're going to represent in two ways. One is orthographic projection, other one will be isometric. Usually orthographic projection will be working drawing of 2D type. It will be two-dimensional drawing. Isometric will be actual object drawing will be three-dimensional drawing. Okay, in orthographic projections, you have different views. That be the front view. FV means front view, TV means top view, SP means side view. Okay, if we'll take example one object, any mechanical component, any object, you're going to draw three different views: front view, top view, and side view. That you can manufacture that component. That's why most of the engineering drawing or civil drawings will be based on orthographic projections because you'll get here actual shape and size. In isometric drawing, okay, this will be in isometric drawing, it will be related to mechanical engineering term, or you can call perspective, or in terms of civil engineering term, it will be the three-dimensional drawing. So, okay, these are some of the how you are going to classify the engineering drawing. And let us see now in one of the basic fundamentals here, theory of projections. Okay, so now will be observed. This will be have an object. Okay, this what you can see at this wall, you can call as plane of projection. And this will be what you can image shadow, what you are going to get the ball image on the plane of projection. Okay, this will be you're going to torch. Torch, what you're going to use will be observer. Okay, this will be rays, that will be light rays that you can call projectors. Okay, and this will be your ball, will be your object, and what you're going to get that will be shadow, that will call projection. Okay, that projection you got it in a plane of sheet. That is you can call plane of projection. That is wall. Okay, there will be the theory of projection. There will be any light object, you are going to light rays fall on a particular object, that shadow will be formed on the wall. Okay, so in this projection, in terms of what it gives me, what is the meaning of projection? Here, the meaning of projection is to through forward. To through forward is a Latin word. It is the meaning of projection means here to through forward. That is the meaning of this projection. The in this object are being thrown. That is means in this object are being thrown, projected forward in the form of projection. There I given examples. That is a torch. Okay, you're going to in the from the torch you're going to project the light rays on the ball, and it will be shadow will be formed on the wall. Okay, that is what you are going to projecting here. Okay, that is torch will be act as a observer. That is, it will be what will be emanate the light rays, and ball will be here object, shadow will be projection, and wall will be plane of projection. That is what The projection means to through forward. You're projecting the object image on the plane of projection. Okay, by taking example, I'll explain here. Okay, next we'll go for this is the meaning of projection. Now we have different types of projection systems: perspective projections, oblique projections, isometric projections, and orthographic projections. Okay, so now today here you're going to concentrate more on you're going to orthographic projections, isometric projections. You're going to study more on according to VTU syllabus in engineering graphics, that is 18 EGDL 25. Okay, now these are the four types of projections. First is the perspective projection. That is the observer will be infinite distance. That is what will be observer station point. You're going to observe the object, okay, and you're going to projectate the plane of projection. Okay, here in rays or projectors are converging at observer size. It does not provide exact size or shape of the object. What you're going to project it here is not exact shape of this object. That is the what you got the shadow or image. Okay, that is you're going to observe at some infinite distance. That is called perspective projection. Perspective projection means it will be enlarged image you're going to project here. Okay, now let us see. Main you're going to concentrate here orthographic projections. Most of the engineering drawings you're going to based on orthographic projections. You're going to concentrate more on orthographic projections. It's a Latin word. Ortho means perpendicular. Ortho means perpendicular. Assume that here observe. I give an example. So assume that observe is at infinite distance and rays. That is rays means that will be the projection line or parallel to each other. They will be parallel to each other and perpendicular to the plane of projection. That will be perpendicular to the plane of projection. That means you are going to project the object orthographically. That means perpendicular to the plane of projection. Okay, there is a meaning of this. So since projectors are perpendicular to the plane of projection, the view what you are going to get, that view can called orthographic view. And what the projection method, okay, you're going to use, that is called orthographic projection. That is ortho means perpendicular to the plane projection, plane of projection. Now see example. Now ortho projection is a two. I told it will be a two-dimensional projection method. Two-dimensional projection method. Okay. Suppose you have the object like a rectangle shape. Okay. Object will be rectangle shape. You are going to observe front view of the object. Okay. You are going to project it in the plane of projection. That is one the vertical plane. That is the front view. Okay. The height you can see only in two-dimensional drawing only length and height of the object that you are going to represent here. As projectors here, what you can see these projectors that light rays are observer, what you are seeing four corners that is parallel to each other, that will be parallel to each other, and size of the orthographic view of an object here is equal to the actual size of the object. What object size you have here, same thing you are going to project it here in the plane of projection. That is what you can call as orthographic projection. That is two-dimensional projection methods. There will be same size of the object you're going to get. Let us see now one of the three-dimensional example. In perspective projection, you're going to what you're going to see that light rays fall on object, that the enlarged image will be formed here in the plane. This plane, this vertical. What you can see, observe the front view. That what you get here will be enlarged size. But here you're going to observe the object. Okay, but what will be orthographically? Ortho means the perpendicular to the plane of projection. That is orthographically plane of projection. That is, we are going to what the image will be formed on plane of wall or projection, plane of projection. We are going to get exact shape of this object. That is meaning of the orthographic projection. Whether you are going to draw front view, top view, or side view, the whatever the view you are going to draw, that you are going to get exact shape of the object. But in our perspective projection, you're going to get enlarged project, enlarged object. Okay. Now come to the other type of projection system. Object projection is not required for basics. Okay, it'll be observer. It'll be in oblique projections. Observer at infinite distance. But here rays or projectors are parallel to each other. But rays or projectors are not perpendicular to the plane of projection. That is, projectors are inclined to the plane of projection. That is oblique. It will be oblique projections. That means you can see the object, what you're going to shadow will be formed in the plane of projection system. Okay, now let us come for other type of projection system. That will be your isometric projection system. Okay, in isometric projection system, I told it will be a three-dimensional projection system. It will be here observer is at the infinite distance, but rays or projectors are parallel to each other and perpendicular to the plane of projection. That is, all the faces of the object are equally inclined to the plane of projection. But all the faces that we here in one single view you can visualize. You can see here one single view you can observe three faces of the object. Okay, that you can call as isometric projection, or you can draw. You can call this drawing as a pictorial drawing, or you can say it will be three-dimensional drawing. Okay, that means in single view you can observe the two or more number of faces in single view. That is what you can call as isometric projections. Okay, now these are the four different types of projection system. So for what you learned, isometric, perspective, oblique, and orthographic. Now we'll have a four quadrant system. In our engineering drawing, you're going to consider four different quadrant system. Let us assume two planes. This is we can call what you can call this vertical plane. This is called vertical plane. This we can call as horizontal plane. This you can call as horizontal plane. Now you can what you're going to do in orthographic projection by considering these two planes. Okay, that will imagine this will be a transparent glass. This will be transparent glass. You will have four different quadrants. This you can call first quadrant. Okay, in first quadrant, always observer will be here on only one side. Observer will see the object. Okay, observer will see the object. What we can see the front view that will be projected in is called this plane. You can call vertical plane. And what he sees from the top view of this object, you are going to project it downwards. That you can call top view. What will we get the image? This will be top view. This will be front view. Always front view in ortho projection representing vertical plane. Top view of the object representing always in horizontal plane. Okay. Now we'll concentrate only on first quadrant because most of the problems what you're going to draw in engineering drawing will be based on first quadrant, that you can call as first angle projection system. In first angle projection system, what the object we here, this object is in between the observer and plane. Observer and the plane. Whereas suppose you are drawing front view, observer will be here, object is in between the observer and the vertical plane. Then will be now you are drawing top view. Suppose top view observer will be here, the object will be here, and you're going to represent in horizontal plane. Okay, the object is in between observer and the horizontal plane. That is what you can call first angle projection system. In engineering drawing, most of the drawing will be nowadays you're going to follow this method. This method you can call first angle projection system or first quadrant system. Okay, now come to this now quadrant systems. You'll have four different quadrants. Would be this what you're going to represent in vertical plane always, that is called front view. In top view, what you're going to represent, that will be always horizontal plane. Okay, the first quadrant you're going to place the object above HP or in front of AP. Okay, that will be first quadrant. Observer, object, and plane. That is means observe the object is in between plane and observer. Okay, that we now we'll be having four different quadrants: second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Okay, now only we now to learn basic will be for orthography to concentrate only for first quadrant system. Okay, first quadrant system that we are going to see now. Now we'll come for basic principle of planes. That will be in any if you take any planes, different types of planes you can see in orthographic projections. Okay, you'll have three different planes. I told one will be horizontal plane. What will be this called horizontal plane? Okay, this will be your what you can blue can represent will be vertical plane. What will be profile planes? You can call this color. You can call as that will be yellow color. You can call as profile plane. So, it will be three types of planes you can consider in uh, in quadrant first quadrant systems. Okay, first angle projection system will be the horizontal plane, vertical plane, and profile plane. Horizontal plane always you're going to draw top view. Here you're going to draw top view. Vertical plane always what you are seeing in the front, that you're going to draw front view vertical plane. In profile plane you're going to draw side view. Most of the drawings you're going to draw only top view and front view in vertical plane. Okay, always remember you have three principal planes and three principal orthographic views. That three views are you're going to draw with these three planes. One is horizontal plane, you're going to draw always top view. In vertical plane VP, you're going to draw always front view, that is FP. Okay, in profile plane, side profile plane, you're going to draw either left side view or right side view. Okay, so now let us, these are the three important planes and three views. Okay, that is top view, front view, and side view. Okay, now consider first angle projection system. Okay, in first angle projection system, okay, you're going to represent, it will be called XY line. This is called XY line. Okay, this is vertical plane and horizontal plane. This is vertical plane and horizontal plane. Okay, front view and top view. Now you can consider, now what you can come here. I'll show you one of the example. In first quadrant, okay, in first angle projection system. In first angle projection system, now this will be one of the object. Okay, we are take any some mechanical component, some component. Okay, now you have to manufacture this. Okay, you require some engineering drawing. Okay, how to represent engineering drawing? Okay, to represent this drawing, okay, we'll consider three-dimensional imagination. Okay, one will be this wall. What you see here, this represent in red color. This is front view. This will be your top view. What you're going to do, TV represent top view with front view. What front view? Okay, and this will be side profile plane. We have three planes here. This is vertical plane, horizontal plane, and side plane. Okay, when you draw front view, this will be object. When you see from front side, okay, imagination what you are going to do, it will be three dimension. Here you'll be done the imagination with three dimension. Observe the object in the front side. Okay, you can see the front view like this L shapes here. This portion you can observe in the front side. You're going to project it in the vertical plane. In vertical plane, you're going to project it. This is a shape what you can observe when you see this object. When you see this object from the top side, okay, top side, and you're going to represent in horizontal plane. This is horizontal plane. See from the top what you can observe. You can see this rectangle box and this square box, and in center you have circular hole. Okay, that you're going to see here. Observer will be when you see from top, you're going to project that drawing. You can give this is a rectangular shape, this square shape, and circle that you're going to draw here. That is top view of the object. This is the front view of the object. Suppose you're seeing from this blue color, what you can arrow it represents side view. Okay, from you're going to see from right side. Okay, that will be the sorry. This you're going to see the object from the right side, that you're going to represent in the left profile plane. That will be right profile plane. This will be right profile plane. You're seeing the object from here. What you can see, this you can represent. This will be visible. Only this rectangle, blue color rectangle, will be visible. This two is not visible. Only that will be represented here. But what you have hollow circle here, that will be hidden, invisible. That is, this represent invisible. That die of that. This distance between these two will be die of that circle. Okay. In the first angle projection system, will be the main important object you are going to place between the observer and the plane. When you any view you are going to draw, front view or top view or side view. Object always in between the observer and the plane. Okay. Now projectors here in first angle projection system, projectors are perpendicular to the respective reference plane are also parallel to each other. That's why you can observe here. So now, but very difficult to draw three-dimensional drawing by taking front view, top view, side view. So how to represent in a plane of sheet with a two-dimensional drawing? Two dimensions. This is a two-dimensional representation. For this, what you're going to do here, you're going to always, when you draw this drawing in a plane of sheet, what you have to do here, always according to the projection system, principle of projection system, always you're going to rotate this horizontal plane. That is what you have drawn top view, that is called horizontal plane, by 90 degree in the clockwise direction. Okay, clockwise direction 90 degree, it will come downwards, and this left side view, that be a right profile plane, you're going to rotate on right side, this side on anti-clockwise from the top. Okay, if we are going to represent, so how you are going to represent in a plane of sheet? When you rotate this, so this is what this line between this vertical plane and horizontal plane you can call xy line. Okay, this we can call x1 and y1 line between intersection between vertical plane and side plane. Okay, now we can see in the next drawing. Okay, if you rotate, when you see, this will be the drawing. What you can see, this in vertical plane, you're going to draw this front view of that object. Okay, this here in the top view, you're seeing horizontal plane, you're drawn top view of the object as a view. Okay, and the side will be profile plane. Okay, in right profile plane, you're drawn left side view. What you see from the left side of the object, you're seen here. Okay, so always you're going to this drawing. This will be, you're going to imagine, will be the three dimension. By rotating this plane and this plane by 90 degree towards downwards, this will be on anti-clockwise direction. This will be in clockwise direction. You're going to represent. Okay, when you rotate this downwards. Okay, and you're going to represent the drawing in vertical plane front view. In horizontal plane, you're going to draw top view, and profile side view, or in profile plane, you're going to draw left view. This is most of the drawing what you're going to observe and you're going to produce like. And in engineering drawing, most of the problems you're going to draw only front view and top view. Okay, this is vertical plane, this will be horizontal plane. Okay, now second will be only these two views, front view and top view, you're going to draw. When you see from top, you're going to draw top view. When you see from front, you're going to produce front view. Okay, now let us consider one more object. Now this is other simple object. Okay, okay. Now front view, for FEV is front view. You're projecting front view. This is how you are going to get the front view in vertical plane. This is the view. Okay, when you see from top, okay, in top view you will get, this is a view. Okay, well, we can see green color will be visible in the top view. In the front view, you're going to get this blue color. What you can see, blue color, you can see only in the front view. When you see from left side view, left hand side view, this red color, what it indicates, that color, it will be showing here. This is the actual view you're going to, that means in orthographic projection, you'll get exact shape of the object while drawing two-dimensional drawing. While drawing two-dimensional drawing, get exact shape of the object. You can observe now, I told that be the distance, the difference will be, the XY line will be intersection line between vertical plane and horizontal plane. That is what you are drawn front view and top view. And X1 and Y1 line, what it represents here, there will be the intersection between right profile plane and vertical plane. This is a vertical plane, this will be right profile plane. Okay, this is the how you are going to draw in the two-dimensional drawing. Okay. So another example you can observe here. So like similarly, this one you're going to project here, top view, side view, front view, and top view. Okay. Like this, you're going to consider in most of the orthogonal projection, you're going to consider a simple objects. Okay, simple objects. Okay, like square. First, you're going to consider line, then planes, simple planes with negligible thickness. Then in module 3, you're going to consider prisms and pyramids. That is square, prisms, and extra pentagon, hexagon. Okay, cube. Okay, in pyramids, you have going to consider square, pentagon, hexagon, and you're going to consider some cone and tetrahedron. So, okay, these are some of the problems you're going to use, and you're going to produce the front view and top view. Okay, so now this is you're going to draw front view and top view by using orthographic projections. So that be, this is the meaning what you can see, first angle projection system you're going to follow for the most of the drawing. Okay, that this drawing you're going to represent like this. Okay, so thank you. This will be basic fundamentals of engineering graphics. Thank you.